Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First, my name is Aisyah Malika Mahran. I'm from Itu, and today I will write the text from Mr. Alif with the title Analysis of Mixed Codes and Data Components in Aceh PHP song PHP or excuse me abstract. Today, more and more speakers of language often confuse the use of language in song lyrics, like a mixed code. Song lyrics are a form communication between songwriters and listeners who certainly contain some speech components. This study aims to find out the use of code mix in Aceh song lyric and examine the speech components contained in Aceh song lyrics based on speaking content from hymns. This study used descriptive quality method with a sociolinguistic approach. The research data source in PHP or song lyric contained in the boot Hate Brigade album. Data collection using the report to method with a look or observation technique. Data will analysis descriptively. The results of the data analysis show that the type of mixed code contained in PHP or song lyric is a type of mixed code that comes from the Acehese language and Indonesian language and then mix the exit code source from English. The entire speech component is found in PHP song lyrics. Next, I will read the preface. Humans use language to communicate with the other person. Simply put, language can be interpreted as a tool to convey something that comes to heart. Language is used to adjust or mingle with members of the community where humans are. Through language, humans learn about the customs of culture, lifestyle, ethics, and behavior of the surrounding community called kneeling activity. Today, more and more language speakers often confuse language use. For example, the Indonesian language is mixed with the use of the local language, even often combined with foreign language. This also occurs in the uses of music, especially in song lyrics. Many musicians often mix the use of local language with Indonesian and even foreign language in the lyric. However, even though sometimes it breaks the rules of the language, the songs are actually very popular with the community, including Aceh regional songs at this time. The element of entertainment is very influential in the Aceh music market. Next, I will. Oh, sorry. This mixing the use of various language in communication tends to cause code mixing according to Suito. Mixed code is the use of two or more language by inserting elements of one language into another in a consistent manner. Chair and Agustina explained that mixed code is the use of two language or more or two variants of a language in a speech community, where one is the main code of base code use, which has its function and economy, while the other code involved in the speech even was only in pieces, uh, reveals that there is not denying regarding coding is an important problem to be examined in linguistics. This is due to the fact that the code is difficult and complicated to observe. It is said to be complicated because the terms of the code are closely related to the context of the situation, namely at the atmosphere that content is code itself. So that on this occasion I want to examine the mixed code through sociolinguistic approach. The following facts are mixed code in some of the PHP or song lyrics sung by Adi Perge, Fit Ayu Kartika, excuse me, hi Dek, love you, love you, or that means permisi, hai Ade, aku cinta padamu, uh, si Ad, hai Dek, jangan saya begitu, or the meaning is sebentar adik, jangan sombong begitu. It can be seen that the first two lines of songs lyrics above use two language are a Chinese language itself, Indonesian and English language, which describe to the coding mixing. Based on the concept of the type of code mixing mix according to Swirto, namely the form of words, phrase, better, or hybrid representation of words, expression, or idioms, and clauses, the type of mixed code contained in the three lines of the song lyric above. Is it to divide the mixture tangible code closely, namely excuse me, love you, permisi dek, aku cinta kamu. The lyric of the song experience mixed code even in the form of language of the lyric of the song experience mixed code even in the form of English and Indonesian language clauses. The use of this code mix aims to show how president a man expresses his heart to a woman. So next I will read. The title is Research Methods. This research is a descriptive study with qualitative methods. Qualitative methods are research methods that are solely based on existing facts or phenomena that are empirically living on speakers, so that what is produced or recorded is in the form of data. That is Sudaryanto 2015. Descriptive research is a study to describe linguistic facts semantically and sociolinguistically based on existing facts of phenomena that are empirically alive to speakers, so that the resulting things and expressed as is. The study was conducted in three stages, namely: first, data collection; two, data analysis; and three, presentation of the results of data analysis. Next, I will read the research result and discussion. There is have a type of coding mix in Aceh, PHP song lyrics, or excuse me. The types of mixed code in this study are divided into two. namely mixing the code out and mixing the code into. Mixing the code out is a mixed code that comes from a foreign language, whereas the code mixed into the mixed code originating from the original language with all its variation. The type of mixing code contained in the PHP song lyrics consists of mixed code into and mixed out code, and it's from according to Subito's 1996 theory as in the following table. So there is first have excuse me, hi Adele, love you. Mix the code and analysis is excuse me, love you. And dari phone the second is dari phone lun tusaro. The mixed code and analysis is dari this type of mixed code is a type of mixed code out of Indonesian language that is tangible. Third, we have no PHP mixed code. The mix the code and analysis is PHP or pemberi harapan palsu. This type of code mix is a type of mixed code out, namely Indonesian in the form of phrases and clauses or expression. Fourth, there's have no PHP tro ba ano tengku no PHP ba kaya drone mo bang membantu. The mix the code and analysis is PHP. Abang begitu, cinta abang cuman satu untukmu, wajahmu, rinduku padamu. This type of code mix is a type of mixed code out of the Indonesian language that is from the phrases and clauses and expression. The five is percaya di sama bang Han mungkin kadang menghilang gaya nana bang mandu mana carang drone Pak Rayu. The mix code and analysis is percaya dek sama Bang Rayu. This type of mixed code is type of mixed code out of Indonesian language, which is the form of word clauses. So like this. Next, I will read the speech component in PHP song lyrics. A new conversation can be referred to as a speech even if it meets the requirement as stated by Hamas 1987, which must fulfill 8 components or speakings. The following are the results of the speech components in PHP song lyrics. Through the table above, it can be seen that the speech in PHP song lyrics that occur between a man and a woman with the topic of expressing feeling of love has fully fulfilled the requirements of a speech as determined by Hamas 1987. The requirement of a statement including 8 components are verified to speaking, namely setting or skins, participant, and 8 key instrument, norms, and genres. The discussion. Mixed code in PHP song lyrics. The finding and analysis of PHP song lyrics research data found others have 4 types of mixed codes from 24 texts, namely intervening in the form of words, phrases, clauses, and expression. This type of mixed code in categories as mixed code, into which is derived from the original language, namely Aceh language, with all its variations, namely from Indonesian mixed the exit code from a foreign language, which is from English. The cause of his mix PHP song lyrics code when viewed from the speaker is male, is to ensure the content of the speech to the target. The target is woman, while creating a sense of humor. A sense of humor can be seen from the song lyrics of a male speaker who used vocal S to replace the arrogant word and the abbreviation PHP by the woman, which stand for giving false hope, to replace the praise that the woman judged him not to live seriously but just to play or fake. Okay, maybe just this for me. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.